G'day, Hayden here from Pacific Toyota. Mate, just here to run over this Holden Colorado with you. Look, a bit before I do so, a bit about us. So Pacific Toyota, mate, we run two large pre-owned vehicle yards up here in far north Queensland. This one being my main location at 251 Mulgrave Road. Look, we do stock anywhere between 150 to 200 cars in stock. At the moment, we had a very big December, so I think we're a little bit lower than that, but we're doing our best to buy as many as we can. Mate, across the road we do have our lovely new vehicle showroom, our Lexus Cairns showroom, and our lovely service centre. We're one of the largest dealerships up here in Cairns. We're actually the fourth largest pre-owned vehicle department in all of Australia under the Toyota banner. Mate, basically just want to go over the vehicle in complete detail. It's all about full transparency. We send up to about 80 cars a month on trucks between here and Brisbane, and sometimes all the way down to Melbourne and Adelaide. Mate, basically this is just designed to have full transparency. I'm going to point out any marks on the car. Look, if anything's a concern to you, please let me know. More than happy to have a chat with management to see what I can address. But mate, just coming across, obviously it's got the bull bar fitted to it, so the bumper's not too much of an issue. But just coming around the front of the car, it's got the twin LED spotlights. Now look, the covers are a little bit faded, which is pretty standard, obviously with the sun obviously doing that. But mate, just continue my way across. You've also got the little fog lights in the bumper as well and the LED blinkers. But all in all, it's a great looking bull bar on the car. Makes it look quite dominant, gives that more of a rugged feel. Coming around the bonnet of the vehicle, there are a few chips on it, so we've had them brush touched here. So basically just resealed them to take your attention away, as well as obviously make sure they don't get any worse than what they currently are. So as you can see, all very well looked after. Great vehicle. Look, pretty standard. Every car is going to have a few chips on it. This one's quite minor compared to some that I've seen. But mate, just want to point it out. Like I said, it's all about having full transparency. Probably the worst thing that I've noticed on the bonnet, but more than happy to have a chat with management about potentially giving it a buff. Whether it will get any better or not, I don't know. But it looks like it was just either a tree sap or a bat dropping on there. So just wanted to run over that with you. Just continuing up around over the bumper of the vehicle, up to the base of the A-pillar. Just coming down, you can see all the nice straight lines there. As for the tyres itself, you got plenty of tread on the tyre. I'm not sure what they looked like originally, but it looks like you still got a fair bit on there. They look more like a mud terrain than all terrains, so gives you that, once again, that rugged feel. It does have the deep dish alloys on it, so obviously makes the car once again continue with that rugged look through there. As for the suspension system, it's all very nice and clean. It has been lifted, so you've got all that in there, which is quite handy. So that's all through there. It does run the Duramax 4-cylinder in this, so you do have quite a bit of power. I believe it's just over 500 Newton meters of torque. Now there's a couple of little chips just through here. Look pretty standard. Obviously with the bigger tyres, you're going to get the odd little rock that's going to flick up from the road. But just continuing down the bodywork of the car, once again, a couple of little chips just through here. Nothing too major, but they are there. More than happy to have a chat with management about continuing the brush touch if that's what you would like. But like I said, if you're looking for an off-roader, this is a brilliant vehicle. Just coming down, just through that sort of area there, there's a few very faint little scratches. Not sure whether we can give that a bit of a buff, but more than happy to once again have a chat with management if it is a concern to you. But just continuing out of the vehicle, all very well looked after, great car. Just coming to the back, obviously a little bit more tread on the back tyres here compared to the front, just by looking at that. Deep dish alloy, and there's a bit of gutter rash just on this rim as well, so you just got that there as well as there. Before I get to the tray, I'm just going to continue back to the front just to do the interior side of things. Now I did check, the car does have Apple CarPlay. I've hooked my phone up to it, so I will send through a text message just to prove that. But just coming through here, you do have a couple of little marks just in the indentation of the door just here. But like I said, everything I'm showing is very minor. I'm probably being a bit tough on the car, but I'm all about being transparent. At the end of the day, you're going to see it. So just coming through your center console, so you got the nice big screen. Obviously has your Apple CarPlay, everything through there. Your gears lever, full drive select up to center console. Front seat, once again, all very well looked after. Just got my iPhone cable on there from when I tested it out. That there. I do have the service history there, which I'm about to run over. And you got the vinyl flooring in this model as well, which is quite handy. Just coming into here, I just want to go over the service history. So the first service was done on the 17th of the 1st, 19, and it says 262,994 kilometres. Obviously that's not the case, so I've got the actual invoice here. It was actually supposed to be written in the book as 26,294. So they've got an extra 2 in there that shouldn't be there. But basically going over again, next service done at 44,000 Ks, next one was done at 59,000 Ks, next one's done at 73. So all pretty well looked after there. All round great vehicle. Like I said, it's been well maintained. Like I said, you got the odd mark here and there, but every car does, especially in the pre-owned market. Just coming through the rear door card now, so once again, just a few interior marks just through here. But once again, nothing too major. Just continuing through the back flooring. Through there, obviously vinyl, very easy to maintain. Rear seating. Doesn't look like the rear seat was used very much. It's in very good condition. I'm just going to do the back of the seats here. Once again, all very well looked after. Very hard for me to fault through there. So that's all that. I'm just going to continue my way to the back. So the tray is designed as a flat tray. There's no areas to have the sides put on it, but look, it does have that really nice V at the back, just giving that pretty cool looking ute tray. You see the reverse camera mounted in there, and it's also got the rear little lights, spotty lights there. So just continuing around the vehicle there. Just around that headboard, it's got the nice thick tube on it. Once again, the rear tyres have plenty of tread on them. Once again, deep dish alloys. There is, once again, gutter ash on this rear rim as well. So just wanted to go through that. Now, just continuing down through here, there's a few rock splatters just through here, which would have been coming off this front tyre. So, mate, just coming down the car, I'm just trying to make it come up in the video. But there's a few very fine scratches. This car hasn't been in for a buff, I believe, so I'm more than happy to see whether a cut and polish will make that better. I don't think it'll get them all out, but it will make it a little bit better. What won't come out are obviously the little chips there. So like I said, just wanted to go over that in complete detail, but I can't see that being too much of an issue. Like I said, if that is a concern, let me know. I can get it buffed, take another photo and just see whether you're happy with it. As you can see, plenty of tread on the tyres, great alloys, no gutter rash on this front rim. Oh, actually, tell a lie, there's actually a little bit of, it's more than gutter rash, it's like a little bit of a chunk there, so I'm not too sure about that. Looks pretty standard, we see them on sort of cars. Just through the front suspension system there as well, all through there. Also got the Duramax snorkel on it, which is pretty nifty. Just coming into the car itself again, doing the door card on this side, which is probably one of the better ones for condition. Pretty well looked after on this one. Just doing that interior from this side. I won't spend too much time because I've been over it already. That's that through there. Driver's side, so obviously the main traffic area here. So as you can see, very well looked after. Driver's side is usually the most worn area, but compared to the other two doors, have been very well looked after. Through there, as you can see, all very clean and tidy, very well looked after. Great car. Up to the headrests. I'm just going to jump in the car. I'll turn it on. Just get the keys out of my pocket. Okay. So it's just doing its startup little procedure there. So as you can see, done 81,790 kilometres. You've got your screen through here, which is also your Apple CarPlay. I would show you, but I can't record and be on my phone at the same time. Reverse camera's there. It also has the predictor steer. So as you can see that moving there. Down to your air conditioning settings and down to your sort of gear selector through there. So all pretty standard stuff, which is good. It's all very well looked after. I'm just trying to pop the bonnet, so I'll just go under there and show you under there as well. But look, that sort of is going to conclude most of the virtual tour for today. Just opening the bonnet now. It's a bit hard with one hand, but we're getting there. So just under the bonnet, oh, this thing's immaculate. It's very clean under here. It's very well looked after. You can usually tell by looking at the firewall whether there's been through like a serious off-roader, because it's usually mud stains, but this looks very clean and tidy through there, which is handy. So that sort of concludes the virtual tour for today. If you do have any questions or concerns, please let me know. More than happy to try and find a solution for you. But mate, that concludes the virtual tour. If you have any questions, give me a call on 0410 839 933. Thank you.